Happy Monday morning, my people. Happy Monday morning. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Just answering a real quick WhatsApp. Oh, fingers work. Now, where do I begin? Ironically, I'm wearing my Gallifrey University t-shirt. And yes, Fruity Tooty Gatwa is no longer the Doctor. Sorry, it's not personal. I don't know Fruity Gatwa. I don't want to know Fruity Gatwa. I don't. As much as I genuinely thought that the BBC could not dig themselves deeper into a deeper hole of shit, they just knock that fucking thing out the park. And they're like, here, hold my motherfucking beer. And there's a reason why Disney has now officially shit-canned Doctor Who. See, what you don't know is the BBC invented Doctor Who. The BBC owned Doctor Who. Keyword, owned. They don't own it anymore. They lease the rights to Doctor Who from Disney. They sold everything to Disney. And they now lease the rights back from Disney. Yet they film it, they produce it, they pay to produce it. Or, correction, we pay to fucking produce it. Only for them to hand it off to Disney, and Disney then distributes it to everywhere else across the world. Like BBC America doesn't exist. Like BBC Canada doesn't exist. There's even a fucking BBC India. There's BBC Australia. There is a BBC, and I don't necessarily mean the big black cockerel. I mean, there is a British Broadcasting Corporation substation around damn near the world. We don't need fucking Disney. But the BBC needs Disney because the BBC are running out of fucking money. Gee, I wonder why, you absolute fucking spastics in suits. So, you bring back Fam. Hate that bitch, by the way. I loathe her more than I loathe Fruity Tooty Gatwa. Okay? Please understand that. You thought that a lesbian doctor was gonna bring in the LGBT people. No, it pushed them away. I know so many people who are LGBT, who are in that lifestyle, who are homosexual, who are lesbian, who are bisexual, etc., etc. And they were fanatics when it came to Doctor Who. Fanatics. You change it to Fam, and all of a sudden, your ratings dropped dramatically. I wonder fucking why. You blamed your writer. You blamed Christ knows how many other things other than the fact piss poor acting selection. You then regenerate her into Fruity Tooty. Technically Tennant, which, by the way, stop dragging him out of the... It's like you've got, in case of emergencies, break glass, grab David Tennant to try and revitalise Doctor Who. Stop. We're on to you. Okay? We're on to you. The BBC did it so many times with the 3 Doctors and the 5 Doctors. And it's amazing how every end of season series you bring back with like a multiple Doctors. In case in point, this season finale, this end story. Okay, you bring back Omega, who again, OG villain. I was wondering when you guys were going to bring him back. You bring back Omega, okay, but you fuck him about. You bring back another OG villain. Gets eaten by Omega, but she double cloned, which means she's still alive, but she's not alive. That is such a you were retconning shit from the 70s. So not only are you content with shitting on the past of your show, but literally wiping your ass on its face and telling it to tongue punch your fart box. That's how bad your retcons was. Okay? You were retconning stuff from the previous season that was retconning stuff from another previous. You're constantly going back and having to retcon. Why? Because you cannot write a story to save your life, Russell T. Davies. Stop fucking retconning. Alright? Just stop. Stop retconning. Just stop. This is the problem with a show that is so old, like Doctor Who, that you do not know what the fuck you're doing. You don't. You don't know. So, in this episode, spoiler alerts, don't give a fuck. Don't pay the... Don't get a television license. You don't need it. Fuck the BBC. They can't stop you from watching Netflix or Hulu or any online streaming media. They can't. By law, they can't. They can threaten you all they fucking want. The moment they land on your property, turn around and say to them, I want a wet ink signature on an actual paper fucking whatever. And you watch their fucking buttholes pucker up. Because they realise they can't fucking touch you. And the police that they hire, which by the way, they're not there officially as a police officer in capacity. They're dressed to look like a police officer. They may say they're a police officer, but ask them directly, are you here as a officer of the peace? Which means, are you there as a police officer? Or are you here as a hired goon? Because they're there as a hired goon. Because unbeknownst to people, the BB, you can hire a police officer. You can hire a police officer. There are police officers out there that do private security. There are police officers out there that do a whole bunch of stuff. And yes, they can do it while in uniform. They can pretend to be a police officer, but you can't. How is that legal? Look it up. I know this because my cousin, who happened to be an SO19 Armed Response Unit police officer, used to get hired all the fucking time to do private security for seriously influential people. And he was even allowed to stay in uniform if he wanted to, and even take his fucking work issued fucking G36. It was a G36. Was it G36? I think it was a G36. Yeah. It was either a G36 or... Yeah, it was a G36. And he can take his fucking actual rifle and pretend to be an SO19 police officer while doing a private function. So they're not actually there as official police officers, which means you can call the police and have them arrested for impersonating a police officer. And I've seen it happen. When a person knows their fucking rights, do not open up. This is why ring door cams are the best. Have that motherfucker on the damn door. Tell him you're being recorded and I'm speaking to you through the ring cam. I'm not at home right now. What do you want? And if they turn around and say to you, oh, we would like to enter the premises, tell them, no, you have no right. And you have 30 days to respond to any magistrate's writ. They can't just immediately act on it. They have to wait. Again, but they won't tell you this because they just want to get into your property and do God knows what. They're all power tripping. That's the BBC in a nutshell. Power tripping. Let's get back to the fucking Doctor Who episode. I'm all over the place right now. Now, in this Doctor Who episode, the Doctor turns around and says that he's sterile. All Time Lords are sterile and they can't have children. Amelia Pond? Spoilers? Retconned all of that there, didn't you? You just retconned the entire fucking season. Everything to do with Matt Smith and everything to do with David Tennant. The library? Spoilers. All of that got retconned instantly. What about the Doctor's daughter? Retconned? Oh, you fucking idiots. The Doctor has had children, and now all of a sudden, this child that was wished into existence gets put into basically the Pandorica, Again, something you forget actually is there and exists, and that unit actually has. But no, you just build a new one, put this wished child in there, put this assistant in there, and or literally out of nowhere, for no valid reason other than bullshit wibbly wobbly timey wimey, fucking the Yorkshire twat shows up. Hey fam, how you doing fam? Fuck right off. Just turn around and fuck right off with that shit. And once you fuck off from wherever the fuck you fucked off to, and keep fucking off until you fucked off forever. And she didn't even do anything. She just stood there, mumbled some shit, and then left. There was no reason for her to be there. Then they show a scene of Matt Smith where he was playing that chess game when he was trying to find Trenzalore. Was it Trenzalore? No, it wasn't Trenzalore. It was the Trenzalore series story. And then they showed my boy, Pertwee, my doctor, Pertwee, being interrogated by the Daleks. And you want to know why? Because the Pertwee estate is owned by the BBC in perpetuity. No other doctor is, because they were smart. Okay, and I'm not saying the Pertwee family's not smart. Okay, I'm not. But the BBC owned everything about that. And so, all of a sudden, Fruity Tooty Gatwa takes his regeneration energy and puts it into whatever the fuck it is to try and save this one child. This one fucking child. This one meaningless fucking child. And then Force regenerates. Literally brings back the child and the missus, so they both, you know, all lovey-dovey kind of shit, knowing that he now has a child, which means he can't go off gallivanting around the fucking universe, which, by the way, apparently he lost his TARDIS. Like it's a fucking set of car keys. No, you don't lose your TARDIS. Just, no. This entire fucking run on the BBC has literally been the death knell. It's been a death knell. There's fuck all going on. And they know it. Because Russell T Davies cannot write a fucking story to save his life. He can't. He can't. He just can't. Okay, everyone knows that it was Tennant that saved Davies' last run in Doctor Who. Well, he doesn't have Tennant anymore. And stop bringing him back. So you did the next best thing. You brought back Billy fucking Piper as the new Doctor. Why? This isn't 2003. 22 years has passed. Get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You had Dot Cotton in Doctor Who, for fuck's sake. Dot Cotton. Every time I saw her, I kept thinking I'm going to hear dun 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 dun. Come on. Come on. You're not just scraping the bottom of the fucking barrel here, BBC. You're scraping the bottom of the fucking bog, and you're just dredging out whatever the fuck it is, whatever the fuck it smells like, and saying, "Yep, that's cheesecake." No, that's not. That is horse shit. Doctor Who fans, and I'm not just talking about myself, but original OG Doctor Who fans who you have lost and will never get back. Because you do just they deserve better, and you know it. This is why Doctor Who's gonna go nowhere, and you're gonna find that out in the Christmas special or whatever, when no one watches it, where you're gonna expect to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 million views, and all you're gonna get is maybe 400,000. And that's going to be most people who are passed out on the sofa, stuffed from Christmas dinner, and all the kids fucking playing around in the living room, you know, playing with their fucking Christmas toys or whatever. That's it. We all know it. Just, you're fucking depressing me. Oh. Where do I begin? Start the new job. Yay. I do 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off in an oil rig as a maintenance tech engineer. I basically weld and repair, fix, if something breaks, I fix it, or I figure out how to repair. I'm constantly being paid to use chicken wire, duct tape, and MacGyver a deep sea oil rig to keep it going. Sometimes I have to do underwater welding. That's fun. Putting on a weighted bodysuit and putting my mask on and everything else, and the tanks and stuff, and then they drop me down, and yeah. So that's what I do. Which is why very sporadic videos, which is why very sporadic live streams, things of that nature, is because I'm doing 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. And I've been doing that now for a month and some change, off and on. So all the videos and stuff that you've seen have been pre-recorded, except for this one. This one is pseudo live, I guess, because it's going to go up at the moment I upload it. And yeah, so I'm also dealing with a medical issue. I've been having seizures and blackouts and a few other things and whatnot. Like I did when I lived in America. And so we're just getting to the bottom of that and figuring out. I did some tests on the 29th in Oxford Hospital. Nice place. Very nice place. Nice staff. But yeah, it was... how can I put this? It was... It was very stressful on my body. Taxing is more the word I should use. Forcing me to have seizures and whatnot. But yeah, is what it is, guys, I guess. We've all got to go something, right? And yeah, so I've been busy doing that. Recorded a ton of World of Tanks content because I'm playing very sporadically. I have like zero internet where I'm at, unless I got like a Starlink model or whatever. Mostly because where we're at, the internet that we do have that's out there is company based, which means it's only for work. You can't like hop on Google or whatever. Sorry, I just got to answer a string of emails, mostly from people who are like, "Hey, are you working next week?" And so yeah, I've just been busy dealing with that and a whole bunch of other things, and it's been a stressful motherfucker is what it's been. So well, this video's been going on for quite a while. I'm gonna bugger off. That you get on with your day. You're cool. You're amazing. You're fantastic. You're beautiful. Love you all. And as you were.